Greetings, everyone. It is I, Kikoskia, and I'm welcoming you to the stream. The pre-stream, to be exact, where you have the opportunity to get here, get comfortable, and get ready for another day on Hills Far. Hello, Ada. And hello, everyone else. How are you all doing? We have someone else with us here today, don't we? We have a Vespa. Vespa's also here. She's in my lap, and she is purring a lot because she's very, very happy, aren't you? You're very happy to just be here. And she's left. Clearly, the stardom was too much for her. She has decided to abandon me. Also, it's because I wouldn't let her sit on the table. Hello there, Ogre. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. It's like, yeah. Too much attention focused on Kato. Too much attention. Yeah. What can I say? I hope you're all doing well. I hope things are good. We had some people turn up, like Flora. Look at Flora being lovely. Yee. But yes, it is time for another day on the island. I shall see who is lurking in the chat, hiding away. I see this Clouth. Being Clouth. Clouth is being Clouth. It's been a weird day today. I did some exercise. I've done a few things around the house. I've primed some models. You know, that Kiko thing of, I don't need any more models. Also, Kiko, I better prime some models. Yeah, I'm priming these models in preparation for the tournament that I'm going, well, the narrative event, rather, I'm going to be going. Oh, you back, are you, Velma? Have you come back? Oh, where's this Vespa? No, this is Vespa. Vespa's here now, aren't you? Come on. Come on, you're not, you have a cup of decaf and half a pan of raisins. So I hope you, no, down. You're not allowed up there. I knew you'd start investigating that. That's why I'm closing this window. Yeah, the windows have been open. The windows are now closed. Down. No. They heard a door. They heard a window. And they're like, I must check this out. And I'm like, so it is gremlin time after all. It is gremlin time. Ah, you've also found that. The gremlin has found many things today. The gremlin has found many things. Vespa. Vespa. Do you want to come on my lap? No, you're the preem. Velma was here at the start. Velma has left. Vespa has arrived. Can we get Vespa on my lap? Vespa! 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 Come here. Nope, she's changed her mind. She's like, I could come and see you, but there is a plastic tube here that I need to go through. And now that I've done that, I am leaving. I see how it is. I see how it is. This is my life now. This is my life. What a great adventure it is being. To be fair, I can only ask if my cat wants to come over. I cannot bring the cat. Well, I could bring the cat over, but if the cat doesn't want to be here, there's no point me bringing the cat over. It won't achieve anything except annoying the cat. And I do not wish to annoy the cat. Oh yes, I need to get Biscuits Amiibo out, don't I? I mentioned slowly yeeting Cephalobot, and I don't even have Biscuits Amiibo ready to go. Biscuits Amiibo is now ready to go. It's no longer even Gremlin time, Klaus. Gremlin time is over. We have moved on from Gremlin time. We have moved on from the time of Gremlin. do need to think about what game I'm going to play to replace... I need to think about what game I'm going to play to replace Little Gator Game. Because Little Gator Game, I have finished my recording of that game. It is alright. Yeeting Cephalobot is more of a matter of principle than anything else now. That is true. Biscuit is incredibly cute. Biscuit is very cute. Also, I appreciate that I am self-aware enough to put up that notification on my socials of me when I say I'm winding down collecting avatars Resplendent while priming more avatars Resplendent models. I'm like, you're done, are you? You're done, are you, Kiko? Is that so? This is the rest of chat. That is all of you. Done, TM. Yeah, done with a giant asterisk. The biggest asterisk. In fact, it's such a big asterisk that Obelix is with them. Maybe even Getafix. I need to just check all these. I should also briefly... I get that reference. I'm glad you do. Right, there we go. Oh man, there's these people going, guaranteed payouts. I'm like, no, thank you. Pretty sure Obelix is still stuck in My Magic 6. Kind of, yeah, I suppose they sort of are, aren't they? That asterisk is pretty short. You check my wonderful emails. Hello, loved your recent video. Do you ever collaborate with others? Would love to share a few thoughts if you're open to it. Talk soon. No, I don't think we will talk soon. Because you didn't tell me why I should talk to you. You did not tell me why you think I should. Like, man, do you collaborate with people? We should chat. And I'm like, Like, I've done collaboration videos in the past, but doing collaboration videos is a pretty tricky ordeal. And also, what kind of overlap do I have with a lot of people that make content these days? Like, do I have any overlap? I'm not sure there are many people that want to do cooperative Might and Magic streams. And this is when I realized that I have mentioned a super niche and yet incredibly popular community of playthroughs of games. The Might and Magic cooperative community. They play the original 8, because I don't know why you want to play 9 and 10 in that Might and Magic games. With some sort... barely has any lap left due to caps. Much less... That's true. That's true. Although right now, lap is bereft of cat. There are no cats in the lap. I will tell you now, no cats. They are not here. There is free lap real estate here, and the cats are not using it. They have decided instead that this will not be used. They will go somewhere else. They will try and pester my partner, who will go, I am busy working. Do not pester me. And then the cats will go, man, it has been 5 minutes. Why have you not played with Worm on String? 5 whole minutes has passed. Although technically, I suppose it's more like 2 hours have nearly passed. Kiko Lap is overrated now. So last day. So last an hour ago. Hello, Alias. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Yep, it's just dead thing there. Don't want to go to that. Wow! The plaza is full of people, and I recognize Puddle there and Huck. Like I said, overrated. It's like, God, you were on Kiko's. Who even does that anymore? Says Vesper to Velma. That's just so nothing. We now like climbing up the walls with our claws, like sheer verticals climbing up a 90-degree wall. Sheer slope. Hello there, everyone. Right now in Hillsford, it's 2 p.m. on Thursday, March the 12th, 2026. Oh, someone recently asked me for advice. I thought we were going to share it with everyone. They asked you what to do if you ever caught someone passed out on the beach. If that happens, speak to them and make sure they're okay. Do it several times if necessary. And be persistent. They'll offer to help with anything they need. We must all do our part to keep this island safe. That's all for today. Have a fun day out there. I will, thank you. I will. And with that, we will get ready for the day. TM. Ah, by the way, Label was like, oh man, your formal attire is incredibly fancy. I can prove this. Formal outfit. Each individual piece of clothing you're wearing builds the formal theme you're looking for. Yep, it all comes together in fashion perfection. Because it does. Because once again, we are passionate about fashion. We always have been. I mean, it's a fedora. It is a pretty fancy hat. Maybe that's what I should start doing, you know. Wearing fedoras. To be fair, I couldn't pull off a fedora. I really couldn't. I could certainly try, but I would absolutely fail to pull off a fedora. One time I found my cat Baloo hanging off part of a window with it. It's like, oh man, as you have noticed, you have got me into some kind of trouble. Oh, a chance encounter. Of an Eeks and a Tootie. Fine, Tootie, just ignore me with your fruit. Hey, I haven't wrapped up the fruit yet. I need to get the fruit ready. Sandstar's day starts on a Thursday at an incredibly early 2 o'clock. Alright? His day starts at 2. He's got a busy day. He's gotta do everything. Look at all these things he's got to open, all the presents he's got to hand out. Someone gave him a magnetic knife rack. And that's, of all the presents that I could be given, that is certainly one of them. It is a present. One of the presents of all time. Alright. We'll be over to see Tootie later. Also, you'll note that it is... the entire island is covered in flowers because it did rain yesterday. So, flowers are everywhere. They are literally everywhere. Ah, well. So, we'll do that. That. This. There, move this here. Done that. Wow, you can hear the wind, can't you? It is howling out there, something fierce. Something fierce. Okay. So that's done. That's done. We can rush over here. Wrap up all the presents. Get changed. Okay. Grab wrapping paper and get started with the day. But yes, admittedly, the models I am priming today are models I want to paint for going to a narrative event at the end of the month, and I want, hopefully, to get them ready for that event. I have a long time. I have just under, or just over 2 weeks. So I can absolutely get them done. I can absolutely get them done. 100%. I just need to get round to it. Is this delaying me from painting other models that I should be painting? Yeah. Is that fine? Yeah. It is. Okay, put that away. Put that away. Right over here. I suppose you could argue that every single model I want to paint is a distraction in some form or another, so... that's hobbies for you. Weather's quite nice today, if about as windy as it is in-game. Considering it's windy, we probably want to dress quite warm. Let's dress quite warm. And, continuing the amazing hat theme, let's wear an amazing hat. We should wear an amazing hat. It's only fair. I like how I decided to go straight for casual pants. No, we can wear better pants. See, I have found better pants. Was that the right shade of grey? That is my life now, looking at shoes and going, is that the right shade of grey? Does this work with my aesthetic? This grey that I'm going for? I am uncertain. You know, the other shoes I had before, they are more grey. They are much more grey. Yes, those are better. Now we can either go with a green or a grey bag, but it needs to be like, yeah, like that. Like that. Now, sunglasses. Do we have green sunglasses? Not quite the right shade. There, could wear them. Could also wear them. Yeah. I think we're looking pretty snazzy now, ready for the day, ready to look absolutely awesome. But then again, we always look absolutely awesome. Also, trimmed my beard today. Beard had been getting a little bit out of control. Every time I think I see a shadow at the corner of my eye, I look over to the left to see if the cats have decided to show up. They have not yet decided to show up. They have not. Alright, time to get started. I should do the same. What? Trim your beard or look to see if cats are in the corner of your vision? Because I recommend at least the latter. You never know when there might be a cat somewhere, and someone will say, oh, but I don't have a cat. Irrelevant. There might still be one. The number of videos I've seen of people going, you're my cat, but who are you? How did you get in my house? I don't have a cat flap on the door. The cat's like, feed me. Feed me, human. Right, we'll go over here. Prevent things from growing, not grow stuff. Just want to get rid of all of the... Oh, there's a lot of stuff we need to grab. Oh, there is. Yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of runs to the store so that we can sell our flowers. That said, there are certain flowers we'd like to keep if we can. There are certain flowers we'd like to keep if at all possible. That is not how you start this, Kiko. You start it by aiming at the rock. Like that. There we go. Excellent start. So what are you all up to today? I know that for some of you it is incredibly late, and for those that it is incredibly late, I appreciate you being here. I understand it's not always the easiest to... I put up trimming my beard for too long. I'm gonna have to put a towel over the sink. I just don't. I don't put a towel over the sink. What I use is I use toilet paper to scoop up the beard trimmings. Then again, my hair never gets that long. Because when my beard gets too long, I start to feel very scruffy, and when I start feeling scruffy, I feel like my esteem takes a hit. I don't like to look scruffy. Creating some work? Since you have a week... You're playing catch up. Ah. Also, adorableness is happening in the plaza. Look at that adorable. Look at it. You got Harry. You got Bella. You got Peck. They're all doing the zooms. Zoom! Exactly. Zoom. Jitters. No, that's Peck. Peck is zooming. That's Peck. Let him. Oh, look at Bella. She's like, I got a stick. Oh, look at Bella. Hi there, Eeks. Got a thing for you. Oh! Get a little stick. Chalkbird, a natural beak. We're doing zoomies. That could also be Peck. Oh, what is it? What is it? What is it? I'm removable. Okay, let me see. Some pairs. Yum. But it's so fast it's gonna be rude. Thanks a bunch. Yeah, I want to say thanks all like an object. It's a rat and stool. Enjoy. Why were you carrying a stool? I don't know. What is it, Eeks? Much chat. What are your thoughts on those little toys that come inside snack and candy packages? Yeah, I think they're like, whatever. Except it's a lie. They're collectibles. I need each and every last one of them. Yes, there's called a keychain from bottom of a cereal box. I think it was a promo for that show, Underwater Woodworking Love Triangle. I'll probably never watch the show, but the keychain's tons of dobs. That's all the same as this bourbon. Try telling Alias that. Hey there, Sandy. Was hoping I'd see you. Got a thing for you. What, you want to give me something? I do, because everything I give you is more space for flowers. Do you want thing? Go away to see what's inside. Some apples. Smells damn good too. I'll give us a real good home. In my belly. Ha 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 ha. I don't want any freebies. Here, have a samurai hakama. Thanks, Harry. Hey, what can I do for you? I just want to say hello. Oh, that Gulliver. He's out there sleeping on the beach again. Give him a hard time for me if you haven't to trip all over him. Ha 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 ha. No, I'll be nice to him. Hey, Peck. Afternoon, Crunch. You doing good? Got a thing for you. Huh? What do you got, Crunch? I know that camera gives you a weird shading in the back. Oh, dear. What's inside? Some pairs on listen right about now. Thanks. I'll eat you later. Time to flex the go-to muscles. I want you to have a parka undercoat. You know, I could have just had tons and tons of athletic burb on the island. Here's a retraining time. Don't tempt me. If you get stumped with the question, Mrs. Service is the place to get your answer, Crunch. Like, for instance, I asked Isabel if we get a training gym. She said no. Okay, so that wasn't the answer I was after. But it was totally an answer. Why would you continue to disrespect Jitters? It makes me more sad than I already am. Oh, Frank. You see, the problem is, at the end of the day, if I end up having Frank as the second permanent cranky, Alias will be sad that it isn't Fret. But if I put Fret on there, people will be sad that it isn't Frank. Go in. Oh, is that Jambette? Oh, hello, you live here, right? It's so nice to meet you. I'm Jambette. I've been so looking forward to visiting Hills Far. Our trip won't be very long, but I'm sure it'll be good at Croquet. Why are shops and travel destinations always more exciting than shops back home? They look similar to the shops back home, but they carry different items. They have their own charm. I was just going to take a peek, but I'll probably spend a lot more than I had planned in Croquet. Gosh, you got abandoned me. my car was abandoned. Hello! You seem pretty fine in the void. Frank is just sad. Just sad all the time. I get the feeling Frank needs that break. Look, we need our Magnum PI bird back on the island. We need our Magnum PI bird back. That is one of the character designs of all times. There are 400 villagers. There are all kinds, including many a gorilla where you just see their butt. It's like, here is their defined butt. Yeah, he's on the top area. He saw his butt. God, 2011's where the quote started. 2011. Oh, 2020. Sorry. 2011. Oh, that's... No. 2011, I suppose you could argue, is when some of my quotes in my Let's Play channel started. But yeah, I saw the 11 there in 2020. Went 2011. No. I did not time travel back in time and start my Twitch career in 2011. If you did, you'd think I'd be a lot bigger than I am now. 2011 would make us all very, very... Hey! I just gotta remind you that probably a lot of people in this chat are older than Google. You are probably older than Google. By quite a margin. Just think about that. You can go, back in my day, we didn't have Google. Didn't exist. You asked Jeeves for information. No, I'm trying shenanigans, please. Hammy has monopoly on those, that's true. If I tried, Hammy would sue me. Dude, I'm on The Legend of Zelda. Which one? Yes. Yeah. 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 Yeah, the first Legend of Zelda game. Yeah, I'm older than it too. Not by much, but I am older than it. Oh look, Margie's back. Good afternoon, Tootie. I got a thing for you. You want to give me something? That I do. Would you like? Thing? Mother's up right now? Not at all. Oh, this is great. It's some apples. Thanks. That's so thoughtful of you. I have something here for you. A Becca's robe. See, maybe she was going off to get the robe while I was making the packages of fruit. What's in your mind, Tootie? Let's show. Look at that! You look great in your Chesterfield coat. You know what would go great with what you're wearing? Some retro shades. Apparently they'd look great. You deserve nice things, Tootie. Aww. We're wearing these now. They actually go with my aesthetic. We are wearing them. This is now how we look. This is our look now. Margie's like, here's a perfect thing for your outfit. And I'm like, you're right. Absolutely perfect. No notes. 10 out of 10. Speaking of apples, got 4 apple trees planted the other day. Well, that sounds good. I have no apple trees. To be fair, I don't have the biggest garden. Oh. Don't know what she's looking at. She's looking at flowers. I'm like, Is she ever actually going to engage in yoga? Scientists do not know. She's going to engage in yoga after these messages. Messages, that is a tiki torch. Okay. Back to yoga. Yep. Where's Cephalobot? That's the question I... There was a bee, indeed. We can leave the bee be. And hello, you. If I'm not mistaken, you're from Hills Farm, am I right? Oh, don't mind me, darling. I'm just visiting. I'm Timbra. Well, it's been a pleasure to meet you, and I'm sure I'll see you around. One of my favourite things to do on a trip is to become lost. I love all the little discoveries that happen. And the best part, bragging to your friends about all the places you found before they became famous. This year is brought to you by fire. Have you tried fire? It both warms you and makes food tasty. Get fire today. It's all the rage. Okay, I think I've seen you on the island before, buddy. The island is popular today. There are loads of people here. There are loads of people here. You actually want to get rid of that flower, that's for sure. Too much fire, however, warms you up a bit too much and can make your food stop being tasty. Hey, you from around here? Nice, I'm Mac, traveling personal training or service. Not the villager I was thinking it was. Wasn't giving enough pro vibes or what, because I'm just an amateur traveler, but I take fitness super seriously. Find me if you want to lift weights, go to a run, 2-hour plank, or 500 burpees, you know, fun stuff. I didn't think he was a job. Let's talk vacation selfies. You want to strike the right pose. Not too braggy, but definitely a little braggy, right? I recommend just a slight bicep flex in the corner of the frame in front of a sunset. It says, I'm strong, but I can take time out of my workout to enjoy a scenic view. Woof woof. You heard it there first. How to take the best selfie. You need a sunset. So if there's no sunset when your selfie's being taken, too bad. Worst selfie ever. Not to be confused with Selfie from Final Fantasy VIII. You know, a lot of the characters in Final Fantasy VIII just needed therapy. They just needed time with a therapist to sit down and go through the many problems that they were experiencing. I suppose then the therapist would probably have had to put their notepad down when they went, oh, and then there's the fact that there's time travel. Wait, I'm sorry, what? Oh yeah, time travel, we're in a time loop. And I'm sorry, what? What? I was like, yeah. Several questions. Also, the Balam Garden has a, like, giant, strange frog alien thing at the bottom that apparently the headmaster owes money to that you just beat up for no reason. What was that part of the plot about? It's like, oh yeah, I owe money to this guy. Well, we'll just beat him up for you. Will this ever come up again in the story? No. No, it will never come up again. You fool, you have to play more triple triad instead. That game was an experience. My favorite parts of that experience were when we weren't playing the main character. See, they'd have just made an entire game that was Lagoon Loire, Kiros and Ward. I'd have loved that game. That was a cool part of the game. Then you had to go back to being Squall. That was less good. Hello. Good to see you, Na. You're welcome anytime. Had your thing. Oh, what is it, Na? Now, I understand there are a lot of people that like Final Fantasy VIII. I'm just not one of those people. Never really gelled with me. Well, let's see what's inside. There's something tastier than some peaches. Thanks. It's kind of weird because I can't recognize when people play it because it's weird mechanics. But surprisingly good. What? Oh yeah, its mechanics are weird. Thanks. I can use for days. They're scary good. Nah. What deserves another? Yeah, have mariachi clothing. It's the mechanics are so weird. Oh nah, someone's feeling chatty. Lay it on me. All right. So a little bird who may or may not have been an actual bird, or little, told me something about you. Okay. Is happy really your dream gig? Yes. Gotta be honest, I don't know the happy scene. Oh no. Sometimes Sandstar's dream job makes silly dialogue, and this is one of those times. But hey, if it's your dream, then that's your dream. You're gonna rocket it. I know you will. I don't know the happy scene. Canberra scowls. You want to equip consumable stat boosters, with said consumables being the primary. Yes, exactly. It's like, I like the Ultima spell, yeah? But if you use the Ultima spell to bind to your elemental defenses, you can basically, if you have 100 uses of it, you can be completely immune to elemental damage. But if you use the spell, you then can't. You weaken your defenses. Also, turn monsters into cards, and then turn those cards into items that you then use to make. It felt to me like Final Fantasy VIII wanted to differentiate itself from 9, and got way too complicated in the process. Oh, sorry, it's from 7, not 9. 9 went back to being simpler in some regards. 9 basically went back to having a sort of version of the Final Fantasy V job system with items that could teach your character's abilities. When they had the item equipped, they had the ability. But if you got enough experience, you could then permanently learn the ability. That was a good system. Although I didn't like the card game in 9. They had good ideas that could work. They were not, yeah. It was possible to break enough you beat the penultimate boss of disc. Yeah, you can. You can just be like, bleh. Also, I really just didn't gel with Squall. I don't know why. Maybe because you're meant to think that he's a jerk. But then you're meant to sympathize with the fact that he's an absolute jerk. And I'm like, no, I don't sympathize with him. I don't sympathize with this character. He's just a jerk. He gets better. A little. Kind of. Well, Squall was just like, meh. Cloud was like, my life has been messed up. Working in Shinra as a part of their military really screwed me up. It screwed Zack up even more. Sorry, by the way, spoilers about Final Fantasy VII, a game that has been out, the original version that is, a game that has been out for decades. Oh, cannot carry anything else. Well, guess what? We gotta put this in the ground. Not the bin, the ground. Because we have more flowers to sell. Ah, yes, junctioning. Junctioning was... Oh, yes, also, you got an income based on your rank in Seed, and you can improve your rank in Seed by taking quizzes. Taking quizzes about things in the game. Also, the way in that game to get to max level incredibly quickly was to go, when you had the airship, to a completely optional dungeon, complete it, fight Odin. That's true. Zell does have a good home life. That is true. No money from combat. You increase your rank and walk around a bit. Yep. So you... Oh, hello. It's Bottles! I was hoping running to you, Senstar. Now I can work on my reunion, Torlor. Like, we were pals who split up due to creative differences. Oh! Maybe my solo career took off. And here we are together again. How will we keep the fans away, Splish? Natural light is a must for a 5-star photo shoot. Sunny weather plus vacationing was the best. This vacation our job occasion. The job is catching myself enjoying my trip for my fans to see. You want to go out and spell sure, but avoid levels. Yeah. Levels are too broad. Yeah, because the enemies scale. So actually, you don't want to gain levels. But if you did want to gain levels, It's shockingly easy. All you do is you go to the... And I remember what I was saying. You go to the optional island, you get Odin, and then you travel to... there's the Island of Heaven and the Island of Hell. And they... Yeah, so many miserable summons, yep. And you wait for Odin to proc and auto-kill the enemies, and then you gain tons and tons of experience. Nice to see you, Sunstar. You like your purpose ever? You giving me a thing? That I am. Yes, also remember, going to the optional area for Bahamut, where it's like, I now must try and get to Bahamut. What's that? Every half a step is triggering an encounter? What could it be? Go to see while I open it. Someone just, yum, when it's so fast it's gonna be rude. Thanks so much. Yeah, I'll treat you. It's a light and flower crown, you love those, but I'll tell you one thing that the game has that's absolutely brilliant. The music for the boss theme. Laguna's battle music is great. The boss theme in Final Fantasy VIII, awesome. Love that boss theme. Here's a way to see you. What do you need? Going out is more fun when your hair is fashionably glam. Do you think your current hairstyle is trivial or drab, Sunstar? Totally drab. What? Don't be rude to yourself like that. I think your hair looks super. You know, I think my hairstyle would look good on you, but me, my stylist earns their paycheck. Squall, angsty loaded. Yeah, Selfie. So, the thing about Selfie and Squall is Selfie and Squall are both the same. They're both suffering from the same thing. They're both trying to deal with trauma and being alone and not having the family, but they're both doing it in different ways. Like Cloud had his problems, but Squall withdraws. Selfie decides, I'm going to be super outgoing. Super outgoing and super sociable and try and make friends with everyone. This is how she will try and cope. Yeah, like the boss music in Final Fantasy VIII, brilliant. I love that boss music. It's just like, I'm sorry, where did this boss music come from? Why is there an organ in it? It's an awesome theme. I completed 8. I completed 8 in the distant past. I also completed 9. I also completed 7. Out of all of them, though, I really like. Of course, 7 was the first one I completed, admittedly on the PC. But 9 is the one that I liked completing the most. 9 and me, we got on really well. Final Fantasy 9 and me. I like 9. Last of the Final Fantasies that kind of went back to their roots of the original sort of style and aesthetic. That's Mr. Mega Heartsy with 68 months. Thank you ever so much. That's so kind of you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, indeed. Yeah, I didn't like the card game in 9. Now, here's the thing. Like, a lot of the earlier Final Fantasies haven't aged as well as you think they have. Like, some of them have pretty interesting plot themes, but oh my, certain characters really don't get characterization. You don't start getting, like, majorly proper characterization for a lot of the characters until you get to 6. And even then, 6 has its flaws. 6 has the problem of way too many dang characters. Yeah, it has like 5 million characters. Whoa, you're Sandstar, right? The Sandstar! Yes, it's me, Huck! I'm back in Hillsfar, but this time as a basic tourist. Ah, who am I kidding? There's nothing basic about my vacation plans, Hopper. Someday I'll walk into a shop and see a bunch of merch with my face on it. That's the dream, anyway. It's my destiny, Hopper. Yeah, 14 playable characters here. There are so many, like... That's the thing. There are 14 playable characters, whereas Final Fantasy 7, and 9, you had 8. Not including, like, NPCs. I want to keep that flower. But, I don't know, with the one that I always remember, thinking about back to older games, Final Fantasy IV. Like, Rydia is a very interesting character because they're like, oh no, everything has been burned to the ground and all this stuff, and she's extremely upset, as you can imagine, because you've literally brought her back to her hometown, and she's very, very sad about it. And you're like, just stop being sad! That's not how you solve trauma like that. Just stop being sad, Rydia. No wonder she fled away to the world of summons. With top-notch, like, advice like that. Also, Final Fantasy II, just... Okay, Final Fantasy II, if you're going to play that game, okay, it's got a really weird leveling system, but if you're going to play 2, just don't get attached to any character that's in the 4th slot. Just, yeah, don't play 2 if you want, like, a system that makes no sense. But also, don't get attached to any extra party member that joins your team, because, they... Yeah... Also, that's a game where to improve your hit points, you have to get hit. Yeah, don't hang around. Also, as great as 4 is, I mean, hey Kane, could you stop betraying me and trying to steal my partner? No. No, says Kane. Must steal her away. Why? Alright, fine. We're now off to the moon in our space whale. The best part of the game. We're off to our moon in the space whale. Do you want to know what was a good... Do you want to know what was a good part of Final Fantasy IV? The DS remake. So, you can name your character a different thing in the original game. But in the DS remake, you can't. And so, in the DS remake, there is a character whose purpose is to, like, name your character. And so you try and do that, but then he realizes, wait, the game won't let me change your name. And he has a crisis of faith. He doesn't know what to do with his life. And you spend a sizable part of the game bumping into him again and again, trying to find purpose when his only purpose has been robbed from him. Ow, ow, ow. Must have been at this too long because my back's acting up. What, this thing? I'm making a costless wreath. It is very basic. But it also has moon people. It's tough when I want ages of patience. Like, you need to be into that to be able to DIY name. Oh yeah, naming way. Yep, he does. Wait, you know how to make a cosmos wreath already? I do. Is that so? I had order you were so handy, Sandy. You might have a know-how, but do you have the written instructions? Because just so happens I've got the DIY recipe you can share around. I mean, Final Fantasy V, remember, the villain is a tree person. He's a tree that personifies the very essence of chaos. If my cosmos wreath recipe catches on, I'll have you to thank. And his name is Xdath. Hello, Cedar, how you doing? What can I do for you? The greatest Treevil in my life. Yeah, you're not wrong. He's the greatest Treevil there ever was. Well, then, might as well get to unwrapping. Some bears. Smells damn good, too. I'll give us a walk at home. In my belly. Gah ha 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 ha. Ain't no free sort of. Thank you. Have a stadiometer. Thanks, buddy. Hope your stream went well, Cedar. Summon up. Just chat once. Sounded like you were smacking every last rock on the island with your shovel yesterday, Snort. Hey, there's some nice easy way to chip yourself off them piece of rock for your DIY projects and whatnot. I just believe in myself, what, the person who got me into this mess? Oh, that is the best line from 3, though. That is the best line from 3. Three was such a weird game, though, because for a lot of people, they were just never able to play it, like, properly. Until much, much later. Well, there's Gulliver, by the way. The NES version, yeah. The NES version didn't really have a big release, to say the least. It didn't really have a big release. I'll always reiterate that the first Final Fantasy game in Europe that was a named Final Fantasy, not numbered, but named, was the SNES Final Fantasy Adventure, or Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, basically. SNES Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. Which is the game that was designed because they believed that people in America and the West didn't know how to play a proper RPG, so they made a super simple one. And the first Final Fantasy numbered that Europe ever got was 7. We didn't get 6, we didn't get 5, we didn't get 4, or 2, or 1, or 3. First one we got was 7. We didn't experience the others until the PlayStation re-releases of them. Like the re-release of 6 with the demo of 10. Yeah, the re-release of 6 with the demo of 10, or the re-release of 1 and 2, and 4 and 5 together. That's me new here. I've got those re-releases, by the way. For me, kill surprise. That was my first experience, the Final Fantasy 6 one, of playing Final Fantasy 10. Where I met my favourite character in that game. Oh, can't wait to open this. Oh, could you hear my tummy rumbling? Is that why you got me these oranges? Yeah, I'm just gonna tuck that away for 5 minutes from now. Hey, can't let you give me something this good for free. Let's see if I have anything decent to give you. Huh? How about an instant muscle suit, eh? Yep, playing Final Fantasy 6 with the loading times of the PlayStation 1. Don, what are you getting yourself into? What's that? Doing a little gift shopping, are you? Well, try to put yourself in the shoes of the giftee. And then ask yourself, are those designer shoes? And if not, should they be? Yeah, that was an experience. Although, playing that game did mean that when I played Undertale, I could fully appreciate the Metaton scene. And that was worth its weight in gold. I could fully appreciate that scene. It's like, oh no, you're doing this, are you? Oh dear, this is happening. Well, this is happening. Oh, I have to check that out at some point. I need to get the Pixel Remaster at some point. Oh, I have Chrono Trigger for the DS. I have Chrono Trigger for the DS. Very happy I have that. Okay. Over here, we've spoken with you. Do need to hit these trees, because we can still get some bamboo. We are blazing through time here. Oh, that's a lot of... Oh, darn it! Well, we do have one of those. See, the thing is, I don't have a lot of nostalgia. Chrono Trigger was a good RPG. You mean Chrono Trigger is a good RPG? Like, time's been pretty kind to Chrono Trigger. Time's been pretty kind to Chrono Trigger. It's just a shame that there are only 2 entries in the entire series. Yeah, there are little bits of it that haven't aged well. That's why I said pretty kind, not absolutely kind. 3. I can't think of a third one. What's the third one? Oh. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. How accessible is that one? I don't think that one's pretty accessible. Yeah. For most people, there's only 2. Yeah, I'm not talking about with ROMs. I'm talking about, like, actually being able to buy it and play it. Like, Chrono Trigger's not the most accessible, neither is Chrono Cross, but they are far more accessible than that. But of course, the thing about Chrono Trigger is, yeah, those bits are not great. But yes, the thing about Chrono Trigger, unfortunately, is there will never be another Chrono Trigger. There will never be... I'm sorry, that's just cheese. What are you talking about, Alias? But yeah, there will never be another Chrono Trigger. And there'll never be a remake of it either. Nope. Pretty confident that's never gonna happen. Vanias? Yeah, I think a lot of the people that worked on it aren't with us anymore. But that's just the way it'll be. Yeah, I can imagine it wasn't an official one. It'd be a ROM that's been put into either a different... It'd be a ROM that'll be on a CD or something if it's... Or satellite view, it'll be on a cartridge, probably. It's like how the Phantasy Star, like, mainline series is just dead. Like, that ended at 4. Which, to be fair, at least that series ended. Like, that series had an ending. And yes, you've still got the other things, but they're not quite the same. It's like how technically there are Wizardry games still coming out, but the main series of it has... I'm trying to think. The main series of it is over. It ended with 8. The main storyline, as it were, of the original thing. Well, hello there, Duckling. What you up to? How are you faring, Duckling? I do hope Hillsfire Life is everything you hoped for. I need to wait for her to stand up. We also need to give a gift to. Saddlebar. Egg. Who would I give it a gift to? Jitters. Jitters, eh? Ah, Dragon Quest. But thou must. But thou must is... No, he's not. I don't know where Jitters is. I thought I knew where Jitters was. But yeah, there'll be certain games that will just never get... I mean, at least Chrono Trigger had Chrono Trigger be its own self-contained story, and then there was Chrono Cross. Just remember, like, if you're thinking about, like, stories and stuff, just remember, Anachronox exists. Just remember, Anachronox exists. The silence. Silence, as some people go, oh yeah. And some people go, what's Anachronox? Yeah, the same company that made Daikatana. Yes! However, they are also the same company that made another game. Deus Ex. Technically, Ironstorm Austin rather than Ironstorm Dallas. But still, they did make Deus Ex Ironstorm. Seems like starting to warm up finally. Each station's a bit more nice to be like, yeah, Mr. Megahasi, there's a lot of Chrono Cross characters. Which makes it perfect time to check out our spring fashion. I was thinking of you when I made them. Hey, if we're thinking about... Here we go. If you're thinking about, like, throwaway characters in a game... Sorry, a little tangent back to Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy VI! Who remembers Leo? Who remembers Leo? Leo, who suffered from the I joined the good guys and this depowers me massively syndrome. I'm really strong. Terra makes me out to be like an important character for their plot development. Leo, I'm gonna join the good guys. Instantly dies. Like, immediate dead. Not even deferred dead. Immediate. I will fight against you. Blech. Well, to be fair, Leo's... He is. Yeah, that's also true, but... He's definitely more powerful when he isn't in your party. Also, Final Fantasy VI is one of those weird games where, technically, Terra's the main character, but really, the main character role kind of switches between a couple of people. Like, technically it's Terra, but also it's not. You absolutely could have... It's an ensemble piece. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, it's either Celeste, Locke, Terra, or Edgar. Could be all of them, really. And at different points, they all are the main character. Oh. But not Leo. Yeah, not Leo. Not Leo, sadly. I'm sorry, Leo is not the main character. No, it is not Leo. Not Leo. All the people out there that are going, but Leo is my main character. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I would make a reference to my... really not Gao. Why are you here, Gao? Why are you here? Like... Sir, he really wants Gao in the game. If it'll keep him quiet, let him put Gao in the game. Okay, fine. Fine, Gao can be in the game. Are you happy now? Yes, I'm happy. But the main theme, by the way, the thing is though, I say all this stuff, the main theme of Final Fantasy VI is a really good one. It's a really good theme. Like, the story narrative is really good. How does one deal with loss? Yeah. How does one deal with loss? Because almost everyone in that game in your party loses something. Be it they've already lost something, or they lose something very quickly, or they suplex a train because of a coding error. Everyone does, except Go-Go. Yeah. You stood up now. Even Gao loses so... Even Gao! Yeah, Leo lost his life. Yeah, well... And now I'm thinking about Final Fantasy V with Galof. Okay, so who wants me to avoid spoilers about Final Fantasy V, or has nobody bothered about Final Fantasy V spoilers? Galof is indeed the brick wall we all want to be. It is true. It is true. Unfortunately, he is also other things that are a little unfortunate. I love spoilers. Oh, great! So, Galof is one of your main 4 people in that game. And you learn later that actually he's not really kind of from here, and he's like lost his memories and all sorts of other things, or he's just pretending not to know. And you encounter the big bad in that game, and quite early on, sort of. And the big bad does not mess around. And yeah, Galof dies. Yeah, he dies fighting X-Death. So you lose your party member. But mechanically it's okay because his it's either his I don't know if it's his, I don't remember if it's his granddaughter or his niece. I feel like it's his granddaughter inherits all of his powers. But yeah, he just dies. And then you have her for the rest of the game instead. Granddaughter, yeah, I thought it was either granddaughter. Yeah, she's 6. She is 6. However, not at the same age as Aiko in 9. Remember, Aiko is also 6. Like, is 6 a bit too young to be adventuring? Yeah, probably. In fact, replace probably with yeah, definitely. Bit too young to be adventuring. Ooh. Ooh. Oh dear, pardon me. Why, hello, Sandstar. Welcome to the Hills Farm Museum. I may be of service. I'd like to assess some fossils. What would you like me to assess? I'm all aflutter. I mean, some of them are adults. Some of them are not adults. Oh, well, the one I see. Let us take a closer look, shall we? Yes, indeed, quite splendid, but alas, our museum rarely has fossils such as these. I've been tempted to purchase these for my personal collection, but no, I must exercise restraint of what I'm doing now. Galof is as powerful as a 6-year-old. To be fair, the game has it that, like, the very life essence of the world goes to Galof's granddaughter and is like, you must keep the fight going for him. And he's like, oh yeah, take the power, it's all good, and then she inherits all of his power. Aiko did not have adult super... No. I mean, does some of the party members... Does Freya count as adult supervision? Yo, Sanji, there's your job we're going through here. Does Armorant count as adult supervision? Does Steiner count as adult supervision? What? For me, Berserk? Does the throne wish list count as adult supervision? No, but that is a list of things that you can pledge towards to get me awesome stuff. Good on me now, I can't wait. Some apples on dish right about now. Thanks. I'll eat you later. Here's some for you. And it's the muscle suit. Take it up, we shy. Thanks, Jitters. What's going on, Berserk? Everything in here is really, really valuable, right? So maybe I should rethink the parkour, Berserk? Yeah, probably should. We shall, Thrith, we shall. To be fair, in Final Fantasy V you get a dragon. That dragon's pretty cool.
Mayhem!
Oh, that's Thrith gifting 8 subs there. Thank you ever so much. That is so kind of you. Thank you. How about Ron going to ban a part of an art theatre to paint his portrait? Well, to be fair, Realm is magic. There's only one thing I can think of that could draw a crowd like that. Beach volleyball! You did this, so I have you to thank for this awesome brainwork I'm getting, Berserk. Thanks. I noticed, Thrith. I have put that in there. Thank you. Also, if you're thinking about like super grown-up themes, Vivi in Final Fantasy IX. Like, Vivi is very young compared to the main cast, but is also incredibly old compared to his species. So, we all knew each other before, right? Well, I'm back again. It's real easy to stop by for a visit. Well, with the nice hotel here in Hills Farm. This will be a quick visit for me, but I hope you look for me while I'm here, grr. It's alright, Thrith. Let's take some heroic skills to make coffee this good, right? Yup, this place is on a whole other level. It's a real first-class operation, and quite the vacation vibe. The barista looks so chill, but under that bland exterior is a true coffee artiste, grr. Well, look here, it's you again. We keep meeting each other. Yeah! You're incredibly, your generosity is awesome. Thank you very much, Thrith. It is kind of nice out, gotta admit. Maybe the mild weather will mellow out my big bro's constant lectures. Hey, I don't mean to butt in, but keep all your devices charged. For safety's sake, got it? What's on with it today? You have some coffee? It's 200 miles a cup. Sure. Sure. One moment. Just get a special for you. Drink up, cool. Right. Here we go. Drink up. Here we go. Right, we good. Yeah, just go over here. And we're alright. All been sorted. And we'll sell this stuff. After that, we got a few things we need to do. Sorry, just reading a thing here. Oh, there's Timber again. There we go. Sell all of these. Yeah, Handle that. Perfect. And sold. We are good. Sorry about that, I was just checking a thing there that I got a notification about. We have two things, well, we have two things we still need to do, absolutely. The first thing is we need to help our good buddy Gulliver. The second thing we need to do is we need to get Biscuit on the island. Third thing we need to do is get out of wrapping paper. Fourth thing we need to do is continue to lament Leo. Alas, Leo. Fourth thing we need to do is continue to ask Alias how much he likes Gao. This is when we find out that he is secretly running the Gao fan club. He exists. That is a statement. That man, he exists. He is one of the characters of all time. One of the characters of all time. Also, Kiko today accidentally let his Switch Lite completely, or basically, nearly run out of battery, which is very silly of him. Luckily, it seems to be fine, and I'm sure that the Switch will continue to function for many, many years to come still, but it's like, oops. That was foolish. But it seems okay. It's not like I really use it in any portable situations these days anyway. I didn't notice the notification saying it was running out of battery. Okay. That. And then we do... including Queena. And Queena had an appetite. Queena had an appetite. And Queena... I always thought that Queena was an avoidable character. Queena isn't an avoidable character, are they? Like, they're just a character that you don't necessarily get as early as you can. You can get them very early, but don't you have to get them at some point? Yeah. Yeah, I thought you had to get them all. Hey, it's Lemon Biscuit! It's so exciting to get a call. Like a mystery, who's calling? Why? What did you? Oh, forget I do. I can't answer fresh in the shower, but I gotta know who's calling. So what do you need me for? Oh, camping! You betcha, I love your island, dog! Yeah, I thought you had to get them, but you could get them earlier. Unlike in the original Final Fantasy VII, where Yuffie and Vincent are completely optional. You don't have to get either of them. They can just not be characters in your team. You can just not get them. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure they are completely optional. And it kind of shows, yeah. Like, Yuffie at least gets a quest semi-devoted to her. Not so with Vincent. You have, like, maybe one little side thing right at the end of the game. Yeah, Vincent's just sort of like, hi, I'm here. Ooh, look how fancy you are. It does seem like you're seeing a lot of you lately, doesn't it, Duckling? Oh, you shouldn't have. Got a thing for you. Right here. What a nice shopping job, shame I'll be turning into it right away. I go back to my coffin. Some oranges, my my! Thank you, Sandstar, I can't wait to try it. Well, I can't let you go empty-handed now. Here, take a blue rose wall. Thanks, Mile. Do you need me with something, Duckling? Let's chat. My goodness, the week is already more than halfway over. I swear the times go by faster and faster each week. Oh dear, is that what it means to be an adult? 5 more minutes energy, yeah. Also, isn't Vincent in that setting, like... Well, I know he's meant to be a vampire. But functionally, he is immortal. Like, he's been horribly experienced. Yeah, vampire, yeah. He's functionally immortal by that point. So where are you going? You turned around, you're like, nah, I'm dumb. I'm not going that way, that way's dumb. Where are you going, Mael? I should play Dirge of Cerberus. I don't think many people have. I'm going to say that Dirge of Cerberus was perhaps not the most successful entry in the Final Fantasy VII franchise. Despite being someone who owns Dirge of Cerberus, I still have not played Dirge of Cerberus. Okay. So stream option? I don't think I'm interested in streaming Dirge of Cerberus. Waiter who puts salt in the water. Oh boy, up we go! On your feet, sailor. This ain't your first mystery beach and won't be the last. So a lot of seawater. Come on, get it together, tall to local. Here we go. Hello, stranger. Is this your beach? Your stubborn commitment to shoving me awake tells me yes. Wait, I know you. You're Rusty? No! You're Sandstar! Hey, how have you been? As for me, I'm still trapped in that will they won't they relationship with that flirty siren we call the sea. And due to an unfortunate accident that wasn't my fault, probably, I'm shipwrecked. Yeah, again. Does it count as shipwrecked if you don't know where the ship is? I should probably know this. I'll figure it out later. For now, I'll have to call my ship and summon another rescue. I'll just call them using my handy dandy, oh my gosh! My handy communicator is broken! This isn't handy or dandy! Ah, sardines, it's all cracked and busted. Looks like it's missing a few communicator parts. That means I'll have to wait for a crew to find me on their own. That could take a while, and I'm on the thought of the last for a couple of hours. You! Yes, you! Will you help me find my communicator parts? Sure. Really? Wow! I haven't gotten a reception this sweet bubbly since watching but old Coral Cola. So, the communicator parts are probably buried in the sand somewhere. I'm just missing 5 parts. Find them, I can try and cram back in here. I'm sure my crewmates are looking for me, so I better stay here and watch for the boat. I'll be subject to you. I believe in your partner. I don't have much of a choice. So, I don't know why he refers to you as Rusty, but I do know the reference to old Coral Cola. That is a reference to a franchise that, it's a franchise. A franchise of 2 games. The second of which I have questions about. Okay, I only have one question, and that involves time travel, and it's the fact that we're going to go back in time and talk to people from history. And Sherlock Holmes is there. I mean, yeah, I was trying to skirt around Star Tropics, the name there, but, yeah, Sherlock Holmes is a fictional character that's real in that sense, but wasn't an actual person. I mean, you could possibly argue that there might have been, like, some sort of court advisor for a Saxon lord called Arthur that was, like, called Merlin. But Yeah, Sherlock Holmes. Not real. Not a real person. Why have we traveled back in time and found him? He's not real. Why did we give Cleopatra a pizza? Man, thanks a bunch for inviting me. I mean, the thing is that King Arthur might have actually been based on some kind of fact. Like, King Arthur possibly might have been a petty king in the age of the Saxons before William the Conqueror. But he absolutely wasn't a glistening man who fought dragons and had a magic sword and all these other things. Man, isn't this thing great? It's a real easy one. You pull it out of your pocket and pop right up. The hard part's when I gotta go home. It's so hard to hold it up. I don't think I can do it alone, dog. Man, I really want to see something made in this bed, like a simple wooden bed. Sure. Yeah, you do that for me. Nina Rabbit Brain told me the idea. I can't wait to see it. Man, I gotta see his dead dog, so I'm going home tomorrow. You've had the same pizza delivery guy in Renaissance Italy. Figure that one out. Exactly. Is he also time traveling? Yes, you just going to mention the pizza. Simple wooden bed. I think he's done with sleeping in a sleeping bag. He wants a bed. Don't worry, you can provide that for you, buddy. Yeah. Just remember that Ashikibata could have eaten. She could have eaten pizza, yes. But she didn't order takeaway pizza from a takeaway man. You look real happy. Did you make that thing we talked about? And the thing is, traditional Italian pizzas are not the pizza that she ordered. You know it. Like, she ordered a traditional takeaway pizza. No. She ordered a traditional takeaway pizza. With tomatoes, with cheese. It wasn't like a fake pizza. Yay, I got the original thing made on my trip to Hills Far. They just wanted to do a funny thing about pizza. Will you take us some steaks and some fishing waders? And it's only kind of sticky. Thanks for a real neat souvenir. Man, this sounded so great. Remember, this is the same game series where somebody in Coral Cola asks you, where are you from? Americola? I hope you invite me back. I want to visit over and over again. This is my favorite place that doesn't got a menu to color while you wait for pie. You should live here. That's a neat idea. You ought to invite me back someday so I get the time to think about it, okay? Once I got elected sheriff because I didn't think what I was doing. Now I think stuff through. Look how happy that guy is. But yeah, it's... You definitely don't want to look too far into the world of Star Tropics. She's like, oh, your father's gone missing. Oh, your relation's gone missing. Oh, aliens. It's aliens. We're chasing after other aliens. Because, of course. It's okay, though. We have enough island courage to be able to prevail. I don't know what island courage is, but it must be incredibly powerful if it makes a small child attack literal undead with a yo-yo. Oh yeah, they were hyper silly, like super duper silly. Take those bananas out of your ears. Yep. Yep. Stick bananas in your ears. Ah yes, the Island Star. Yep, they couldn't. You know, the I think we've spoken about it on streams before, but there's the weird principle of the fact that names can end up becoming so ubiquitous for an item that they're no longer an enforceable, like, trademark. Like Hoover. Like, but here's the thing. They didn't have to do that area high because they already concluded that, like, the yo-yo was a generic term even in the 60s. Like, yo-yo is just a term that's used all over the place. Certainly used here. And it was absolutely used here even in the 80s and 90s. Like Hoover. Like, it just started, everything just started being referred to as a Hoover. Even if it wasn't a Hoover branded vacuum cleaner. It was just called a Hoover. I imagine by the time, the point with these games being released, just like, eh. So you gave me a Discord for the Cleopatra pizza. It has pepperonis and bell peppers on it. Yeah. Yeah. That's not a pizza that would have been made there. Like, I remember all kinds of weird translation things that, oh, and if you want to think about, like, games with weird translations, Simon's Quest. Oh my word, some of the things the villagers say. I don't know how they learned it. They didn't. Oh, hello. Hey, it's me, remember? I'm back. My last visit was so awesome, I just know I need to return trip. You can't even imagine all the fun I'm going to have today. Look out, world! Looks like we're in for sunny weather the rest of the day, huh? Not gonna lie, I was kind of hoping for rain. I mentioned the rain would come if I forgot my umbrella at home. That's usually how it works anyway. So we need to find, before we end the stream, we need to find some parts of the thing. We're not finding any. Yo's what I'm called trademark disputes. That's interesting. That's interesting. Oh, Canada. Canada. That's why. Canada. In the US, yo-yo is fine. Yeah, there you go. I looked it up on, like, the thing. Yeah. Canada. Because in the US, it's fine. In England, it's fine. But Canada, not so. And I imagine the Canadian online store uses the US store's stuff. So you need to have the thing that's usable in Canada, which means, oh, there you go. Canada. That's why I was confused. I was pretty sure it was a generic term in the US. It's like, nope, Canada. Well, talk to Canada about it, area. Well, no. Talk to Canada about it. That's the thing. Clearly, they had enough of a precedent to be able to say, here you go, Canada. If Nintendo ended up deciding they'd change it to the Island Star, there clearly was something to that case. Nintendo normally doesn't back down on those things. Or maybe it was just indifference. They went, meh, we don't really care. It could have just been that. They're like, it's only Star Tropics. But it's got Sherlock Holmes in it. The historical figure Sherlock Holmes that apparently existed. As I say, you'd have to look up Canadian law. Yep, I'm finding non-AI sites that say yo-yo is trademarked in Canada, including the trademark website for Canada. Nope. This will be a thing that absolutely predates. That'll predate Big Tech. That'll absolutely predate Big Tech. Because yo-yos have been around for more than 40 years. As a toy. So, that'll predate that. Like, quite a stretch. Yes, but yo-yos the toy have been around in their like big resurgence. The more recent one was the 60s. Like, they've been around for ages, but they had a big resurgence in the 60s, didn't they? Like, they keep having like little resurgences again and again, but like the big one was the 60s. Yeah. It's like, it sounds more like it's, we can't be bothered. Like, it will take time, it will take money, it's not worth it, it's only Star Tropics in that regard. From that. And to be fair, it's only Star Tropics. I don't think anybody's losing sleep over Star Tropics yo-yo being referred to as the Island Star. I'm certainly not. Hey, did you find them? I got them right here. Oh, that's them! Those are definitely my communicator parts. Come here, you little troublemakers. Alright, the piece of crap back in here, it seems the thing sent a message. Ahoy there, crew! It's me, your brother from another brother. So listen, it happened again. Can you go swim by and pick me up? Send in my coordinates now. Over and out, Gulliver. Yeah, that should do it. You're the best. Thanks for all your help. I promise to return the favor. Be sure to check your mail in a few days. I'm going to send you something that'll knock your flippers off. Just make sure you put some flippers on before you open them, okay? And I'm saved. Nothing more to do but pace back and forth the next few hours. Best get started. You know what time it is, folks. It is time for me to grab switch here and go here, and do that, and then that. And there we go. Excellent. Okay, with that done, and that exciting piece of information about the Canadian trademark things about yo-yos, you learn something new every day. I've got to thank you all for being here. Thank you, Demon Dragon, because you are all absolutely fantastic, amazing, brilliant, wonderful. And I couldn't do what I do without you, and I wouldn't want to do what I do without you. You are the heart and soul of my community. There's 26 of you, that's incredibly awesome. You make all what I do possible, and I've never been happier than when I'm entertaining all of you. There's a couple of things to talk about before we conclude. For instance, there is my website there, kikoski.com. Check out all kinds of things. Read the schedule, 30 does them, it also next week, and hope. There's also the Discord. There's where you can join a large entire community, which I'm often a part of. So it's a place to talk about stuff, loads and modes, based on lots of places and stories past and present. If you link your Twitch and Discord together and you sub to Twitch, you use the Twitch and merchant Discord, which is fantastic. There's also the Patreon. There you can pledge to support me in doing what I do. As I would Let's Play stream my setup behind paywalls, there's a lot of stuff that goes behind the scenes here that you typically do not see, including but not limited to the editing, compression, touch teams, touch quality, and everything that makes all what I do a reality. Thanks, Ada. Like, there's the, as I say, mortgage, bills, food, and all that jazz. All the Patreon stuff makes that possible. Uh-oh. Hello there, it's just me, your friend Margie. Are you home? No! If you're there, would you mind answering the door, Tootie? I'm not there! But, remember, those of you that do pledge and only get a different code name in Discord and my deep and sincere thanks will also get the ability to put suggestion forth for the Patreon sources votes, rather. But remember, never put money towards me that you cannot afford to do so. Don't put yourself in a dire financial strait just to help me out. Take care of yourself first, and you ignored me. It's just Jay, let me in. No answer. I guess they're not home, Tootie. But, only put your fun disposable money towards me if you wish to. But every little thing it is put towards me is appreciated. There are other ways to support me though, like as Demon Dragon put there, the YouTube channels, Kikoskia and Kikvodskia. There is Kikoskia, the 18-year-old, 11,300 plus... I hear you endorsing! No, you can't! There's the 11,300 video plus 18-year-old Let's Play channel. I'm so old. And then there is the Twitch VOD channel, Kikvodskia, which is the newer one. There you can check out all the VODs, and if you want to help both channels grow, you can do so by liking and commenting on videos, subbing if you're not subbed, and if you are subbed, press that bell for those notifications. There's also the social media accounts, Twitter, Blue Sky, Mastodon, Discord, the community tabs on YouTube. There you can get notifications on when I start streaming, or when my Let's Play videos go live, and all kinds of random other stuff. There's also the Throne Wish list, where you can put money towards things that bring me joy. There are a couple of things on there. There's a few things for the Space Crusade Rogue Trader Army. There's some things for the Avatars Resplendent and Marines Extreme. And there's not been anything else put on there that's new for a little while, because I want to thin down some of those first before something else gets added. Unless, of course, we end up getting stuff for the cats, which, you know, that'll end up being a thing. It's often a thing. Finally, there is me thanking all of you, because seriously, you are all absolutely fantastic, amazing, brilliant and wonderful. I couldn't do what I do without you there, and I wouldn't want to do what I do without you. You are the heart and soul of my community. You're all absolutely amazing and brilliant and wonderful and just the most awesome group of people. You make all what I do a reality. You make it all possible, and I make it all for you, and I want to be able to keep doing this for as long as I can, for as many years as is possible. So with your continued support of things that I do via Twitch, Patreon, Throne, everywhere else, and watching my YouTube stuff, that can all happen. Thank you all ever so much for your continued support, everyone. Seriously, thank you. Thank you. And whether it be morning, afternoon, or evening, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I hope you achieve everything you set out to do. And remember, just keep being awesome with each other. I don't know why I said that. That's not normally part of the outro, but we're doing things differently, because I'm a doofus. Yeah, that's right, you are. The next stream, by the way, whether it be morning, afternoon, or evening, hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Hope you achieve everything you set out to do. The next stream is tomorrow, 7 PM GMT. It'll be more Pokemon Legends ZA, where we are ready, kind of, for Operation Mega Donut. Yep, it's as silly as I thought it would be. Yeah, it's pretty silly. It's, in fact, very silly. But what can you do, eh? What can you do? And, folks, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later. Remember, be nice to each other, everyone, for if everyone is nice to each other, the world would be that much better a place. And we all want that, don't we? Well, I certainly do, and I hope you do too. Later.